Today, we're going to talk about something that's, well, it's a little bit fascinating and maybe even a little uncomfortable. We're diving into this secret psychological trap that makes so many smart, ambitious people get stuck planning for the future, but never quite manage to start living it.
So, let me ask you, does this feel a little too familiar? You've got the big ideas, right? The incredible plans, the detailed to-do lists, but the actual doing? Yeah, that always seems to get pushed to tomorrow. And then, the next tomorrow. What if I told you the reason for this has absolutely nothing to do with you being lazy?
All right, so first things first, we have to tear down the biggest lie we tell ourselves about procrastination. It's the one that keeps us completely stuck in this awful cycle of blaming ourselves.
Come on, we've all said this, right? We blame our own character. We think, if I just had more grit, if I just had more discipline, everything would be different. But here's the thing. That is a total misunderstanding of what is really going on inside your own head. And this right here, this is the whole game changer. The problem isn't some kind of moral failing. No, it's a cognitive glitch. Think of it like a predictable bug in our mental software that's just trying to keep us safe and comfortable right now, even if it means sacrificing our future.
So let's pull back the curtain, shall we? It's time to take a hard look at the secret, nearly invisible trap that your brain sets for you every single day.
It's called temporal self-displacement. Okay, I know, it sounds super complicated, but the idea is actually really simple. Brain scans have shown that when you think about your future self, your brain lights up in the exact same way as when you think about a complete stranger. You literally, on a neurological level, see your future self as someone else, and that is the trap.
And this slide just illustrates that disconnect perfectly. Look at us today. We're tired, we're stressed, we really need a break. But future you? Oh, that person is a superhero. They've got endless energy, they've got limitless discipline, they can handle anything we dump on them. And let's be honest, it's pretty easy to delegate all the hard work to a stranger, right? Especially when that stranger is this perfect, mythical version of you.
Now, this is where the trap gets even more sneaky. See, it doesn't just make you delay things. It actually makes you feel good about it by creating this powerful addiction to the act of planning itself.
So check out how this neurochemical loop works. You come up with a goal, you make this beautiful, elaborate plan, and bam, your brain gives you a nice little hit of dopamine. That's the reward chemical. You get all the satisfaction of feeling accomplished without doing any of the actual, work. It's like a counterfeit victory.
And the result of this whole dopamine-fueled cycle is what psychologists call the intention-action gap. It's this dangerous and frankly ever-widening canyon between our amazing intentions on one side and our tiny, concrete actions on the other.
Let's look at some real-world examples here, because this is so important. Motion feels really productive. Researching gym memberships, binge-watching coding tutorials, buying a fancy new planner. It all gives you that dopamine hit. But it's not action. Action is actually doing 10 push-ups. It's writing one single line of code. It's completing one small task. Motion is planning to run the race. Action is taking that first.
Okay, so we get it. We understand the trap. It's deep, it's chemical, and it's powerful. But, and this is a big but, it is not inescapable. So let's talk about how to actually break free.
The very first step is a mental shift. The question, should I, invites debate. It invites negotiation. And of course, delay. It basically opens the door for your brain to say, let's just do it tomorrow. But declaring it's time, that's a command. It shuts down the debate before it even has a chance to start. And guess what? There's a scientifically proven tool to turn that declaration into automatic behavior. It's called an implementation intention.
You see, the real power of an implementation intention isn't about mustering up more willpower. It's about making the decision before you actually need the willpower. You're essentially preloading your choice, so when that trigger moment arrives, you just act automatically instead of hesitating.
And here's the formula. It's incredibly simple. If X happens, then I will do Y. So for example, instead of just vaguely planning to go for a run, you decide, if my 8 a.m. alarm goes off, then I will immediately put on my running shoes. The alarm is the trigger. Putting on the shoes is the action. And just like that, the whole debate about whether you feel like running is completely removed from the equation. The decision is already made. So all of this, it all builds to your new mission. It's a simple one, really. Stay dangerous. Dangerous to your old habits, dangerous to procrastination, and dangerous to that comfortable, easy little voice in your head that always says, tomorrow.
And look, This is not a one-and-done fix. Your brain is hardwired for efficiency and comfort. It will always try to offload the hard stuff onto that mythical stranger we call future you. That trap is going to be reset every single night. But now you have a weapon, awareness. Just knowing this stuff, knowing about temporal self-displacement, the dopamine hit of planning, the intention-action gap, that gives you the power to spot the trap. You can actually see it being set, and you can choose not to walk into it. So I'll leave you with this final thought. The trap for tomorrow, it's already being laid. That comfortable, cozy lure of just planning is sitting there, waiting for you. So the only real question is, what small, concrete action will you take, not tomorrow, not in an hour, but in the next 5 minutes?